Hello? Hello? Oh my god, I can hear myself. Yo, 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 what's up? Am I audible? Am I hearing Maximus? Oh, you can hear me. Okay, so I can actually I can actually stream like this. I can talk to you and to myself. That's actually kind of weird. Can I also do this? BGM monitor off. Very low latency too. Cool. Okay. How's the BGM? Is the BGM there or not? It's there? Oh my god. Okay, so I can actually do everything, I think. Yeah. Alright. Okay, so let me start. Wacko Wednesdays, am I right? We're back with the Wacko Wednesdays. We're wacky. Oh. Hello? You can still hear me, right? Because I turned off on my side. Yeah, anyways. So today's Wacko Wednesdays. I did not really super plan this out. You know, actually, I have to be honest, like, I literally just came home, like, right as, like, I literally came home, turned on my computer, and I just clicked start. I barely even, you know, got the chance to unpack and unwind and stuff, so yep. I'm really not prepared for this, so let's just hope that we're good for today. I have some things planned. As you can see from the stream title, you can see that it's time to do stream chat again and headers. So let's just roll into the next screen. Roll it. Yeah, sorry, I have to go find the correct thing. All right, cool, we got it. Okay, so this is where all of my streams start, as per usual. So I thought that we could maybe, you know, make this a little better. So I think you see how we have like a little bit of real estate up there, kind of. Yeah. So I was thinking of either doing that or doing like a bottom one. I'm not too sure which one I would do, but basically we're gonna have. All right, let's write things down, because it's, you know, it's easy to think and visualize what you want to do when you're writing them down. So we're gonna write them down right now. So today, my goal is to stream chat. So this is correlating with stream chat correlates with we're gonna make a good design, better color design. Because now look at the design right now, guys. Look at it. Forest green. Oh my god, that's like the worst. No, it's not the worst. For all your forest green lovers out there, it's not the worst. But for every other person, it's the worst color out there. You know, it's the worst color there. So anyways, yeah, so we're gonna change the colors a bit. You know, we gotta, you know, like, make it a little bit better. I mean I like, okay, wait, let's critique this chat for a bit. You know, we gotta give chat some hate, you know. So look at this chat, look at it. All right, let me just switch to my other screen. Oh no, I'm dragging the wrong window. Oh no, it's all messed up now. Okay, let's look at the screen. So let's take a look at the screen. Look at this. I don't know what this is, but look at that logo. Guys, just take a look at that logo. It's protruding outside of the text thingy, right? That's not good. And another thing is, yeah, color green, not a creative color. Exactly, it's not a creative color. We gotta pick something else. Like, let's see what my color palette says. Magenta. No, I'm just kidding. So, before we get into better color design, as somebody who's horrible at color palettes, we're going to find a good color palette. Yes! Good thinking. Good thinking. Okay, so now we got find a good color palette. Okay. Then we got stream chat. So we're gonna take the stream chat and make it the colors a bit different, you know, a bit nicer. And then we're gonna look into headers. So you see there's like some free real estate down here, but not a lot of real estate, I would say, you know. But you know what is free real estate? It's when you can have the text going like this. And then you can have infinite information just slowly drifting by and looping like that, you know, just like wee, wow. You know, the pioneers of this technique, they're called the news anchor, and they did it. It's so wellly done that it's still being used to this day. So we're gonna add a header, but headers, they're just like text, you know. They're just like, it could be some emojis in there, could be some random it could be some random gabadoos. There's gonna be some random alphabet numbers and stuff, but they're all just text. We're not gonna do like something fancy like, you know, pictures and gifs, you know. We're not gonna do those kind of things. It's very small. Look at this. I can't even fit my mouth in here. Look at that. You see, my mouth is so much bigger than this header. So we can't fit a lot of space, so we might as well just make a scrolling text. So anyways, headers at the bottom. But I also thought about, you know, like these things at the side here. So I could just do like a whole, like, do that. And then just have like a header. I don't know why I keep saying header. It's headers. But so I'm gonna have a header here. Or I could have a smaller window and just have like some random thing here, like a design. So I don't know what I should do yet. Because it's a Lisp. I don't actually know if it's a Lisp, but yeah. So that's my idea. But you know, like, I think what I also want to do is, you know, make a background. Like this background here. This color source of like green. Like, it has served me really well. But at the same time, it's really boring. I feel like the most unprofessional part of, like, well, not professional, but like, you know, like the most, like, I would say like bootleg part of my streams is like this boring background. So I think I'm gonna try to tackle that in this stream too. You know, just create some simple thingies and make the thingy a thingy, and then we're gonna put it in the background. And yeah, so that's kind of what I wanted to go with. I know I said that I also wanted to add some sounds. I think that isn't too interesting. It's because all I'm gonna do is just I'm gonna take the sounds, and I'm just gonna upload them. So they're not too complicated. So I don't know if I want to do that as like a whole, like a segment. But you know, if you know, at the end of this stream, if I have time, I might do that too. But yeah, you know, that's what I plan to do now. So let's go over. Yeah, so let's go over step one. So step one is good color palette, obviously. So let me see if I can just let's go to my browser. All right. So let's see. Boom. Boom. And it's not there. I'm literally at color palette. Where is my browser? Alright. So I was thinking of like this green theme thing. Looks kind of nice. I would say I would put this as maybe. All right. Let's put this as a maybe. Oh wait, maybe I can just. All right, I'll just take a picture of it. So this is a maybe. So we're gonna put that here. Expand. Okay. So these are. So I'm just keeping the colors in my color palette. Okay, let's see what's next. Brown and pink. Brown to pink. I don't really like brown. It kind of reminds me of like the brown bear, like my long distant cousin, and like I don't really like him, so I'm just gonna get a red. Red seems a bit loud, you know. Like a bit. Okay, this one. This one looks okay. I think this is a nice color palette, maybe. You know, like a dash of like these colors along maybe this background or this background, maybe. Yeah. Alright. Taking that, stealing that color palette. Yeah, bada bing, bada boom. Alright, now I'm just collecting all of them, and then we can decide on it. This is a very like aquatic type of thing. I mean, I can see how it's good, you know. Alright, next color. So, I don't really like yellow, especially because like I live in the snow, and usually when I see yellow, it's usually like somebody's piss. And I don't really like that. I've tasted it before. I mean, no. I mean, I've seen it before. You know, it's really bad. I don't want to see it. So, no. Okay, this is kind of froggy. Yeah, it's pretty like green, which is like what my current colors are, but you know, like a bit more depth. No, I wanted to see that. No. Please tell me I still have. No, it's gone. It is gone. Oh, is this it? All right. You know what? I'm just gonna take it. I'm gonna take it. Cop it. All right. Let's see now. Expand canvas. Okay. All right. Now we're just going shopping, guys. You know, like people go shopping. They go like, wow, these colors. These colors are a bit, you know. I don't really like it. Like, this is like too faded, and this is like too vibrant. Okay, this looks exact. Like, they all look like. I look like I'm in a sand biome or something. Does this mesh well with this? No. Oh my god, beige? Oh my god, should I do beige? Brown to beige. I can have like. Yo, this is kind of. You know, this is like, you know, your house would have something like this. Okay, you know what? We'll take it. We'll take it. Okay, we'll take it. We'll take it. We'll take it. Okay. We're just collecting colors. Okay, this is another color that's a color. Pink. Pink. See, I don't really know what my color palettes are. Do I really want to go with a purple? By the way, the colors that I see on stream and colors I see in real life, it doesn't look that similar. Okay, like these colors look nice. This is a bit too dark. Maybe I should add a different one. Is there a way to add? Ugh. What if I add a color here? Okay. Let's add a darker color. Black. Nah, it's too black. Okay, add this one. Okay. Okay. This is like a good mixture. Okay, okay. I'm getting a number. Kind of. Alright, alright, alright. Okay, so next. No. No. Okay, okay, look. I'm kind of digging both the green and the purple. I would say like my top two choices. Okay, this is... We got too many layers. Okay, I'm in the wrong layer. Okay, cool. Alright, okay, look. These greens and purples are kind of... I'm kind of digging them, dude. Like, not gonna lie. Pretty sweet. Alright. Alright, let's see if there's any more. Nah. Yo, this is like a beach. This is literally a beach. Excuse me. Excuse me, guys. Sorry. This is literally a beach. It's like, okay, you know what? Actually, if I move this here. It's literally a beach. Alright, next. Nope. 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 Okay. No. Okay. Okay. Okay, you know what? I feel like we've gotten quite a bit of options now, so let's go back. Let's go back to this one. Okay, so these are our color palettes that we can choose from. As you can see, they are a lot. So what I plan to do actually was my plan is to pick a color palette, so a few set of colors that I can use, and I can kind of use that like everywhere. So it's kind of like my brand, you know, like my headers, my announcements, my everything would be in a certain color, and I just want to make sure that they're all systematic, and also other people can use them to draw whatever they want, and it will like kind of be like quite recognizable to me. So I think that, okay, let's rearrange these so that we can kind of see them in a more linear way. Okay, so we have, I would say this is like the first choice. No, I mean like this is like the first. Expand canvas. Wood. Okay. Copy that. Boom. Alright, now we gotta go here. We gotta go canvas size. This is the anchor, and then we go. Let's go 1,000. Okay, so we got that now. And then I would say right next to that one, it's kind of like this one. Yeah. Right, next one. Boom. And then we're gonna go this one. they're kind of like related. You see like the colors? Yeah. Okay. Then let's kind of go. This is kind of weird, but we're just gonna go with this one. And then this one. Guys, I feel really tired today. Actually, I feel like I could sleep at any moment. It's been a really tiring day. Oh, sorry, I haven't been reading the chat. Bless you. Thank you. Thank you for that. Sorry. Oh my god, what's going on? Okay. So these are kind of like our choices right now. Okay. So these aren't like the set in stone color palettes. We could mix and match. I feel like the color gradient is best in this way. So I kind of want to make a background, and the way you make a background is that, okay, let me just print a new one. Okay, that's a pretty shit. Let's go with 800, 800. Okay. So this is a technique that I learned from nowhere. So we kind of wanna do that. Okay. So we're gonna have 5 drawings. We're gonna have 5 drawings. Okay, you know, I shouldn't do this on the background. Okay. 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 So I want to make a background. So there's gonna be a drawing here, 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 and here. Is that right? Does it even matter? Wait, I can just do it. Wait, okay, you know what? Let's just do... Okay, we're gonna do 5 drawings. How about that? Okay, we're gonna do 5 drawings. So, bing... bong... blam. Okay. So... Nowhere must have been a great teacher. I don't even remember what I said. I'm so sorry. Wait, what did I say? I forgot. Did I say that I learned this from nowhere? Because... yeah. Okay, so... The core idea is that I'm gonna, like, pick a color. And one of the color is gonna be the background color. Like that. Okay, that's a really bad color to start off with. Like that, maybe? I said learn it from nowhere. Because yeah, okay, yeah. So, you should probably learn it from nowhere too. Nowhere's my greatest teacher and my best friend. I should really increase the chat size. Oh wait, no, I can just do this. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna do like, okay, so there's the first color and the second color is gonna be like, I just draw like, I don't know, very abstract things. Like a diamond maybe, like that. Bam. That's the first one. This is the first drawing, you know. Kind of chill with it. Okay, next drawing we got let's say we draw like a hexagon, cause I like hexagons. Hexagon bestagons. Okay. Bam bam. Bam bam bam. No. Bam. No. Bam. 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 No. Bam. No. Bam. Okay. And then, what else we got? What other thing can I put? Let's put, okay, let's draw a mouse. Okay, how does my mouse look like? Okay, let's draw a mouse. Let's draw a mouse. And then... But the mouse... looks like a mouse. Nah, that's stupid. Okay. Let's draw. What kind of things do you draw in backgrounds? You know, like think about like wallpaper. Like what do people have on wallpapers? Is you all I can think of is like diamond shape. You know what? Let's do a symbol. Let's do a star. Okay, star. Okane asegu. Watashi wa star. Okane asegu. Watashi wa star. 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 Wait, is that how you draw a star? What's going on? What happens if I erase it? I'm drawing everything on one layer. Oh my god. No. Okay, how do you draw a star? Star. I'm just gonna draw it like this. Okay, yeah, we got star. Wait, no, I already drew a star. What am I doing? Okay, you know what? Whatever. Okay, what else can I draw? Let's draw... Okay, you know what? Let's draw, let's draw a seal. How do you draw a seal? Okay, so seals have... Okay, seals have 2 eyes. They have a nose. They have whiskers. Do their whiskers come out of their nose? I don't even know. Okay, you know what? Whatever. How's that? You got a seal. Yeah, seal, and then like we what else? What else do I have? Let's draw an iceberg. Let's say it's an iceberg. You know, I don't know how icebergs look like because like I'm on it and I'm not looking at it from afar. I would say an iceberg look like that. Yep. And then we gotta draw like some like iceberg reflections. So yep. And it has to have like some like blurriness to it. So let's just make it yeah. Got that bit of shings. You know, I don't know if this thing can morph. Well, I'm just gonna like move pixels around. Yeah, this is the method, guys. This is how you do water. Like if you're wondering how water look, like how people do water physics in their drawings, like this is it. You're just like, okay, blam, blam, scrunch it up, rotate it a bit, you know, like Doesn't really fit, but like that's the whole point because the water is like rippling. Yeah. So the idea is to take like 5 pictures and then put them in a form that looks like this, where it's like you have one picture here, and then you have like 4 pictures here, and then like it just repeats across the whole design. Cool. That's what I plan to do. I don't know how feasible it is, but that's what I plan. So like going back to my actual stream, like you see this bottom part here where my eyes are, and along this wall up here, like all of it would be just the background. Yep. All right. So let's go back to our color palettes to see what we can do. So I think based on this, we should have like a white, like a light background with like with dark drawings. Okay, so let's pick a light color. So I'm kind of either going for this like purpley or green theme. I think those are my 2 options that I would like to go with. Purple? Okay, so these are my purple options, kind of. So let's say I draw using this one. So I have to pick something lighter than this. So would you say this one? Okay, let's see if I can draw something. Okay, let's go with a bigger canvas so we don't have like pixelated stuff. Okay, so let's go with one. Yep, and then we go. Yeah, no, let's make a box. Okay, let's make a. Yeah, okay, so now let's color pick this color. And then now we just fill the entire background. Yep. I'm not too concerned about my whole background being this because like it's mostly going to be covered up by other stuff. This is just like to fill the kind of empty space there. So let's go back and like put to the next layer. Okay, so let's just draw something really simple. Let's just draw a cylinder. How about that? Okay, you know what? Let's draw a cylinder. So we got a circle. Oops. Okay, so we got a circle. Yep. Okay, cool. Yep. Okay, so we got a cylinder coming right up. Oops. Cylindrical. All right. So, boom, boom, boom. Okay, so this needs to be more distinct, right? Because it's a... So now we have to take another color. Let's say this one. To make the outlines. Okay, this color's not clear at all. Okay, let's scrap that one. Okay, let's pick a different color. This color. Yeah, this color. Now this color is obvious. Yeah, it kind of looks like black, but it's actually purple. Yeah, I know. Pretty coolios. Okay, so bam, bam. Yeah. Okay, so I don't know why I'm making a cylinder, by the way, but like. That's just the hand that we've been dealt this stream. So we're just rolling with it, you know? Okay, now we do the bottom side. There. Bottom side there, yeah. Yo, this looks horrible, but it's okay. We just patch it up like that. Alright, now we got the bottom side. Bada bing, bada blams. Okay. Okay, so I don't know what. By the way, whoever's wondering why we're doing a cylinder, I still don't know. Okay, there we go. Okay, so the vertical one should be that easy. That was not easy at all. That easy, yep. 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 All right. Okay, you know what? Because this looks so good. Let me see. So we're gonna. Okay, let's just remove this part here. Art doesn't need a reason. Exactly. We're just doing whatever we want, you know? Okay, the boom. Yeah. Okay, so now, just to make it not look weird, we will just rotate this 180 degrees. Cool. Okay, so that's my first asset. Look at that. Imagine this in the background, guys. Cylinder. Exactly. Okay, now next drawing. Okay, let's do another one. Let's what else can I draw? Where's what I drew here? Okay, hexagon. Okay, let's draw a hexagon. Okay, so we're gonna draw a hexagon. Let's see if there's a hexagon shape that will make my life so much easier. Come on, give me a hexagon. No, there's only trapeziums. Oh, there is a hexagon. Let's go. Okay, so this is the hexagon. Wait, I can choose a hexagon with outline. Okay, you know what? That's even easier. Okay, so now I pick this as my second color. Okay, and then now I can do shape. Yeah. Hexagon with inverted colors. Yeah. How we doing, guys? Okay, the size needs to be like kind of similar, so let's just do that. Okay. Too big. Okay, there we go. Guys, hexagons are so versatile. Look, this is a hexagon, right? But if okay, you know what? This borders are like so thick. Let's make it a bit thinner. Okay, look, guys. Boom. It's a hexagon, right? If I just add literally 3 lines, it's a cube. Isn't that crazy? And also, you know, if you wanted, you could make this an emblem. Okay, that. I'm still in shapes. Okay, like, look at that. Wouldn't you want this as an emblem? I know, right? Pentagon? No way! Pentagon's like the weirdest one. Okay, you know what? Actually, you know what? Heptagon is... That looks like a subscriber badge. Exactly. See? Hexagons are the bestigons, dude. Hexagons? Okay. Hexagons are the best because they're so versatile. They're the best. Nature approved, by the way. Nature was like, yo, hexagons, they're the best agons. So, like, look at that. Who wouldn't want this? As their emblem, huh? Look at that. Debatable. You went on this? Okay. I guess I'm not gonna make this. Okay, so alright, next one. Yeah, I kinda regret actually. I should have used this color instead of this color. Let me just change that. Alright, boom, boom. There we go. Now we got that even fried look. Look at that. Fried look. Okay. Wait, no, I can just... Zero tolerance. Yeah. Bam, 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 bam. Or maybe the outside and inside are different colors. Yeah. Guys, the more I'm looking at this, the more this looks like a takodachi. All right, let's not raise any flags and just leave it as a hexagon. A hexagon with, let's do some interesting exactly. Guys, let's not jump into like dangerous territory. I don't want to cause any trouble. Okay, let's try to make an interesting shape here. Okay, so we do a line like this all the way over here, a line like this all the way over here, and a line like, oh, line like this all the way here. Okay, so now we have 3 lines. Now let's get rid of 3 of the lines. Okay, so now that doesn't work out. Okay, so let's do a, I want to kind of do like a, bam, bam, blam. Okay, you know what? Let's make it curved. Okay, so let's find the center. So based on this thing, this is the center. Okay, so that means, okay, let me put a marker. Okay, there you go. That's the center. So, bam, this is the center. Just a little bit up. so like that. Okay, so this is the center, right? Let's do a line to the center. We're gonna put a curve here and a curve here. Okay. Guys, I've literally am like no idea what I'm doing right now, so yeah. If you were tuning into for like quality content, this is not it. Okay, so oops. Okay, so bam. Wait, I'm so confused. What am I doing? It should be this one, right? Oh yeah, guys. Am I cooking or am I cooking? It's not even symmetrical. Like, I'm literally eyeballing this. Round of applause. Like, I don't know what you guys make of this, but now, okay guys, this looks like a really weirdos, right? But okay, no. Okay, now we take another color. Doesn't matter which color. No, why is it a different color? Okay. Deselect first. Okay, now look. We can create a 3D effect, guys. I learned no art, but I can use my brain. So if I add a corner here, like that. Yeah. Okay. Guys, is this how you make shadows? Is this how shading is done? I don't know how people do shading, man. Like, how do you make this not weird? Like, how do you make it taper off? Let's say I do that. Okay, so now this is the you see how like okay look I'm trying to make it so like this is like kind of like concaving inwards. But like some of it needs to be darker than the others, you know? Does that make any sense? Like now it's a solid color, right? I want it to be like in between this and this. A gradient? Yeah. Yeah. How do you do a gradient? Okay, I can like do a blend mode. Is that what that is? Not sure what that is, but you can try. It's like you can like multiply the layers or like subtract the layers. Okay, let's say I put the opacity down and like kind of like do that. Guys, I have no idea what I'm doing. Does this look like depth to you? Like, I can kind of see the vision, but at the same time, like, what am I even doing? Maybe it just needs more depth. Okay, let's go with that. Okay. Let's go with that. So we just have like a smidgen. Alright, yeah. And then we go even darker. So this is even darker. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Boom. Look at the gradient. Oh my god, what am I even doing? Okay, you know what? I'm gonna scrap this idea. Okay. This is it. This is it. I don't know what it is, but this is it. This is all we got. Alright, next. So we got a curvy, we got a straight. Now let's make a even straighter line. Should I just make a line? Yeah, you know what? Yeah, sure. What's that meant to be? I don't know. It just looks cool. It's supposed to be a background. It's just supposed to be like really tiny objects that you see like as a background here. So yeah, it's like a yeah. So tiling in, yeah. Alright, let's use another shape. Let's go with triangle. Let's go with a long triangle. Or we can go, you know what, let's go with trapezoid. And then in this trapezoid we make another trapezoid. Hell yeah. Double the two trapezoid is double the fun. You know what they say? Got the trapezoid in a trapezoid. But you know what's crazier than two trapezoids? A third trapezoid. Guys, I have no idea what I'm saying anymore. Like, I think I'm literally losing it. Yeah, look at that. Bam. And now we gotta add some color into it. You know, some color. Okay, so now we gotta go blank. Oh, blank. Oh, wait, what? Blang, bang, dang. And then okay, now they look like walrus teeth. But like, you know, I'll just give them like some small teeth at the bottom. Yeah, there you go. Guys, how is your week? I've had a really tiring day. Like, I am so tired. You don't even know how tired I am. Like, very tired. You too? Guys, I've been so sleepy. I just want to go to sleep. Are you guys interested in watching me set up some more sound effects? Or are you guys good with just like the next stream I just set it all up? Is that something you guys are interested to see me do? I already have some of this like based on the Spiral Knights stream, I think. Like you guys gave me some suggestions on what sounds mostly were like SpongeBob related, which you know I have no complaints with. SpongeBob's like the sponge, so can't really complain about that. So I'm sorry that this week is kind of like the same as last week in terms of like the games that I'll be playing. I really wanted to play something else, have more variation. Like I've been playing the Talos Principle for like probably like 2 weeks now, and like I know I've only done like 2 streams on it, which isn't too much, but at the same time like I don't want people to like, you know, wait for me to stream, and it's a game that I've been playing for a lot of weeks now, so you know I would like to, you know, not have Spiral Knights and the Talos Principle next week. I do want to finish the Talos Principle like as an ongoing thing. So I would say that next week the thing I'll be dropping is Spiral Knights, but I do have like a checkpoint of where I want to stop. So it's gonna be 4-2. Sorry, 5-2. The mission 5-2. So that's like kind of where the that's kind of where like you hit like a really hard break point, and I do plan to like stream like arcade versions of that game, like just playing the arcades, but you know, like I don't plan to stream like every single second of me playing that game either, so it's kind of like I wanna play to that point, and then I'll just grind like off stream, and then like once I'm back and playing again, like I want to say that I'll start stream playing it again when like we can like really just like ramp up and continue with the rest of the missions and stuff, because like I don't know how they balance the game, but like it's so weird. Like you literally just like hit the most ginormous blocker of a level. It's like suddenly like you have to grind for like one of the rarest items in the game, and you have to do all of that without like for all of your weapon and armor, and they used to like just give it all to you in the earlier stages, but once you reach like 5-2, like that's when like all the bad things happen. Like you have to grind it for yourself, and like they're not gonna babysit you and help you, and then like the progress slows down from there. So that's kind of where I would like to stop in the next stream on Friday, I think. Yeah. So I want to start that stream, just play everything, and then like finish all the missions, and then like ciao, you know. Depends on how far I get to, you know. So we'll try to like kind of speed through those things again, like the previous time, but you know, this time it's done. I have no idea. Guys, I really have no idea what I'm doing with all of these symbols. Okay, let's try to okay, let's put that there. What do these cryptic symbols? I don't know. I felt like I needed to make some cool shapes in the background, but now I realize that I have no idea what any of these mean, and I've just been like kind of wasting my time doing these. But yeah, I kind of got distracted. So, oh my god, what is going on? But if you guys would like to suggest me some easier shapes to make than these, then like, please help me, because I have no idea what is going on anymore. For the background, yes, this is for the background. It is gonna be tile. That's the background. What do you guys think of this? It's like something that's like rolling around the line. It kind of just looks like an angry face. Okay, you know what? Whatever. I'm done. So these are the few shapes that I've made. Which one do you think is a good tiling option? I would say like the first two is the best. Like this looks the best because it's simple and it like looks realistic and it has depth. But this one looks kind of unique and it has like hexagon in it, so that's just my bias. The top right maybe, but just plain hexagon because it's like ice tiles. Okay, so just okay. So just like this, right? Alright, let's make a tile. So let's go with 2000 by 2000. Yep. Oh no. Just one solid color? Like that? But how would like I kind of like didn't want to make it ice tiles, because if it was ice tiles it would have to be like blue or something. I just feel like the blue is like a bit too bright, like this cyan, which kind of is like ice. I feel like it's a bit too, you know, too like noticeable. shape looks like ice styles. Okay, so let's go with this. Let's say that it has, okay, if you said it has depth, oh my god. So let's paint one side of it. Okay, down. Okay. I feel like it needs an outline, does it not? Like, I'm not too like, I don't work with like no outline very well. Let's say it's like this. How do I make depth? Like that? Maybe. What the hell? You left the pixely look? Thanks. It wasn't on purpose. But thanks. Now I gotta copy these. Copy. New layer. Bam. How's that? Collapse the layer. Zoom it. Bam. Oh. New layer. Bam. Cool. So we got the texture now. I mean, we got like the way it looks now. Ooh, doesn't that looks good, but the initial batch aren't equally spaced out. I think it will equal out eventually. Look at that. Look at it from a distance. Does it look weird? I I'm sorry. I'm not too sure what that means, but I'm gonna say that that's like a sign of approval from you. So thanks. Looks like a beehive. I know, right? Just gonna get rid of this. Alright, now that we got this, we can proceed to this. It's a giant canvas. Take that. Migrations. Migrate it. Alright. Oops. Alright. I didn't get anything. Alright. Bam. Why is this? What? What? Oh, I haven't collapsed the layer. Okay. Alright, we got the jiggity jiggity patterns. Now I can just keep doing this over and over again. Yo, at this point I'm gonna get a dragon or something. I don't know how I got this sidetracked. I was supposed to fix stream chat and now I'm here drawing hexagons. But you know what they say, I don't actually know what they say, but they're I'm so lost, guys. Whoever's tuning in, like, I'm sorry, but I am so dead tired. Oh my god, guys, we have a problem. The hexagons are like going, like, they're not straight. Look at the distance. Look at distance. No, it's going down. I'm yelling timber. I'm gonna get copyrighted because I sing so well to the original song. Bam 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 down 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 down. Bam bam bam. Not obvious when you zoom out. Yeah, I mean, nobody's gonna know. They're gonna know. How would they know? Oh my god, we're almost done, guys. We're almost done. Ooh. Why is this one so much lighter than every other one? Am I crazy? What? Okay, cool. Alright, we got it. Kind of. Alright, there's our new background. Why is there a ginormal gap here? Wait, what? 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 Alright, time for all reliable. You just randomly put things together and hope they work out. I got the magic in me. Every time I look, I drink it turns into gold. Every time. Okay, so now we got the background. Okay, so save that background and we collapse. And now we save this as a PNG. Okay. Okay, guys. This is the moment of truth. This is the moment of truth. We're gonna delete color source. Remove. I'm gonna add a new image as background. Browse to this. Guys, I think I messed it up. Let me rotate, transform, rotate 90 degrees. That's it. I don't know how I feel about it. I feel like I don't know how I feel about it. Not my favorite. I feel like I could have gotten something simpler. But we deal with it, okay? We're dealing with it. What is how we deal. Maybe I should move it. One hexagon line. Alright, let's do something else now. Let's go to... Let's go to... Is it here? Test. Okay, cool. So now we're going here. Okay. So this is the chat settings. So we would like to pick colors. Okay, so let's pick a color for this one. Let's go back to our paint. Let's pick 745D9F. Remember that, chat. Remember that. What was it? 749G5F. That was not it at all. 745 D9F. 745 D9F. Done. Okay, let's try it again. Test. Okay, wait. Let me just refresh the chat. Okay. Test. Okay. Let's pick a lighter color. Let's pick D5 D0 E6. D5 D0 E6. D5 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 60 E6. Wait, is that what it was? I'm so cooked. D5 D0 E6. Okay, D5 D0. Okay, D5D. There you go. Alright, let's try it. Test! Okay, no. Yeah, let's go here. Test! Guys, I don't like this at all. I don't know what good color scheme there are. Oh. I gotta fix the margins too. The margins look so bad. What a good color scheme, guys. You need to think about what your background is going to look like most of the time. And make sure the chat will contrast it. So it has to be a contrast. What's a contrast of purple? Green? If you're going to be looking at a white screen most of the time, then your background now looks okay, but change the chat font to a darker color instead of white. Okay. Let's try let's see if I could choose a color here. How about black? Or like maybe a bit gray. That. Test. Let's change it. Test. Now the dark color is kind of hard to see the other one. (8361BF). Can you make the name font white, but the chat font a dark color? Or are they both linked to one color? I mean, I'm pretty sure it is possible to have like two different colors. But that would require more coding, which I don't think I'm in the mental state to do right now. 8361BF. Oh, it's quite warm in this room. Okay. I just drank some water, so I feel a bit better. Okay, let me see now. Okay, I feel like the background has to go, man. I feel like the background doesn't look too good. For the chat, maybe we can draw inspiration to what's happening on Twitch right now. Okay, let's see some Twitch. Let's see how people do Twitch chat boxes. Alright, let's see this guy. He doesn't have a background. Let's go with a browsing category. VTuber. No, there's no VTuber tag. What? Okay, let's see. Overwatch. Now everybody's just streaming the competition, so let's see some art. There has to be some fancy chat boxes here. Look, why can't I have this type of background? Look at that. This background's so cool. Yeah, and it's also moving. Maybe I should add something like that. Moving, maybe. What else? Let's see what else there is. Oh my god, I'm just infinitely scrolling, am I? Alright, let's see who else has a chat box. Oh, sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. You know, I feel like picking the color purple is like too in line with Twitch. Color purple. I'm not too... Oh, this guy. Look at this guy. His chat is gray. This guy's chat looks cool, I think. Look at that. Okay. He has a clipboard. And he has a floor. And he has a bread socket. Yo, this guy's crazy. Red bean porridge. Why don't you do something like that, but with hexagons instead of sparkles? I don't know. It's I'm not sure. Okay, this background is not it. I'm just gonna pick another temporary one. Bam. Wait. Where did my background go? Oh, I lost my background. Wow, my background's up there. Okay. Oh, it's locked. Okay, this was my stream from a couple weeks ago. Oops. Alright, let's just use this foolscap paper as my what if I just use foolscape paper as my background? Dude, this guy's setup looks crazy, I feel. Like, what do you guys think about his setup? Look at that. Like, it's it has like a floor and a wall. Like, I don't know what I would do with the wall besides chat. But I just feel like when I'm playing games and stuff, like, I feel like, you know, sometimes you need to see something and it's a bit too small. Unless I make like different, like, you know, just like when I'm just coding or when I'm just like drawing, then it would be kind of like a smaller screen. It depends on what you typically stream. Yeah, maybe I should have different scenes. Like, I really like this guy's scene. Like, he has like a... Like, he has like the floor thing. And he also has this wall. If you're going to stream coding, then overlay with a small window might make it hard to see. But are people really interested in seeing like what the actual code is, or does people just prefer to just, you know, it's like I'm not sure what to show when you're coding. It's most like maybe people prefer to just see like the output of the coding session, or just like, you know, just like a normal coding session. I don't know. But yeah, okay. So okay, maybe like, why don't you look at other streamers that do coding? Okay, it's true. All right, okay, we're doing an experiment now, guys. We're just gonna stalk other people now. All right. Let's see now. All right, let's see. Coding. Nope. Programming. Nope. What? Wait, how do you find tags? Programming. Okay, let's see this guy. Let's see what this guy does. He's showing a ginormous picture of himself. Alright. So when I'm coding, I'll just like... I'll just do that. Hey guys! I'm coding right now. I'm typing on my keyboard. Wait, no, I have a literal keyboard. What am I doing? Yo, what kind of software and game development is this? He's restringing his guitar, man. What is going on? Okay. I think I caught him at a bad time. Okay, I'll just go. I'll just try another stream. This guy is streaming his terminal. What is going on here? Kernel? What is this? Ask me. Okay. Oh my god, this guy is doing some like hardware programming or something. Okay, so this guy has no avatar, so he just streamed his whole terminal. Let's see what else there is. Oh, this person. Is Is that programming or is that audio programming? Is if you make audio, is it called programming? Damn. Oh wait, no. I forgot to put myself back. Sorry. What is audio programming? It just looks like audio. Guys, I don't know how to minimize myself. Oh. Like, it just looks like they're using like a... It looks like they're making music. But they marked it as programming. Yeah, it looks like music production, but it's programming. What they marked it as programming? I don't know what to tell you, man. I don't know what to tell you. Okay, let's see who else. This guy's programming and game development. This guy looks like he's playing Minecraft. Okay, this guy. Okay, let's see this guy. Okay, he has the floating chat. He just streams his entire screen. And he has like a green screen. And he has a hello everyone. Okay, cool. Let's see what else there is. Guys, there's two little programmers, man. How is there only like... How many is this? There's like less than 300 people watching programming. Interactive trading. Physics. This guy's learning physics. It's an untapped market. I don't know how you make it entertaining though. Like, I feel like there's not enough real estate on a screen for people to see like both the output of programming and also like the code itself. So it's kind of like, you know, for me, it's like what is people usually interested in? Because like, you know, like when you're watching a stream like this one, you don't really understand what's going on the screen, but like you can just put that in the background and just hear the music that they're trying to make. But you can't really do that for programming because like we use like a lot of like space on the screen just to see what we're doing, and like our files. Oh my god, what is this guy doing? Game development. Okay. Yeah. Dude, this guy looks like he's trying to speed run game development or something. He has a chat. It's on bottom right. I mean, he has the same setup as me, but he just like maximizes his screen. This is why I can't do coding. It's like, how do you make it entertaining, you know? Like, yeah, I'm not sure. It's not that easy because like it has to do with a lot of like typing, a lot of like gotta change like a few things to even make something look cool, or probably the same way people make any working stream entertaining. What do they do in a working stream? Don't they just like work and then like at the end of the work just be like, hey guys, this is what I did in the past 20 minutes, you know? And then like you kind of just like talk about what you did and then you just go back to it. It's hard for coding because there's no interested on. The thing is, there is, right? Like, you know, they're doing game development. You know, you can see the game forming, but it's kind of like you can't really like show both screens, you know? Document your coding verbally. I feel like to an experienced coder, at least, like a programmer, like, you know, like saying like, I'm doing a for loop here and this for loop is gonna create a lot of enemies for the next level. You know, it's kind of like there's just so much you can say then, and that it doesn't get really boring after a while. You know, like imagine like saying like, all right, I'm gonna put an if statement, and then if this if statement is gonna be like this, and it's gonna be like that. And also like what happens when you run into bugs and like it just gets all tangled up, you know? I don't know. Maybe I'm just not very entertaining as like a verbal coder who just talks about anything and everything. But yeah, I mean, because it's like it has like a lot of like mental toll on us programmers when we have to think about what we're doing. We have to type it out. Sometimes we have to do like math and stuff, you know, but it's like I'm not complaining. It's just that, you know, it is a bit hard to like, you know, imagine somebody like continuously coding and stuff. Like, okay, like look at this. Okay, this might be a more entertaining, you know, like he has like visuals, like one thing I can think of that can be like kind of like game-ish development is kind of like if like the thing that you're coding, like chatters, viewers can like beta test it, or like, you know, just like do whatever, like join the thing. I don't know, like imagine if you were coding something and like you could just like somebody can just like join this and just like do some random thing here. I don't know. This is very subjective because like there's like I feel like a lot of people on Twitch, okay, this is just a generalization, but like a lot of them seem to be doing like specifically game development, game engine, indie game, like this is, I would say, easier than like other things. Like this guy, like where's that guy again? I already lost him. He's gone. Like this guy is literally like he, I don't think he's oh wait, no, he is creating a game. Anyways, this was a sidetrack. It seems like there's no like I feel like it's difficult. Oh, now we're watching an ad, and I'm not even affiliated. I'm get that out of here. Alright, we're back. So, it's like, you need to know all these stuff too. These things here, and like the bottom thing. So you can't really like look at the center only, even though that's like the focus mostly. Yeah, I don't know. I think what's a possible way to... Actually, you know what? Godot actually really does it well because they do have like a visual way. Like, not this like text. I feel like text is very like boring because you can't really like encapsulate what's going on and where goes where. But I feel like Godot, you can. In Godot, which is what he's using, you can kind of like code out, but the thing is, right, Godot uses another, like they have a game development language, you could say it, where like it's just like, it's like you're creating like a graph. So you have like, you know, like functions, you have like variables that connect to different places, and when this variable, you can call the other variable, and you don't have to like write it out, you know, you just like connect with like, it's like a mind map, or like it's like a diagram, which I think it's like slightly more entertaining than just watching somebody like type and stuff. Yeah, I feel like that's more entertaining, at least. Okay, anyways, we got a lot sidetracked here trying to like review other people coding adventures. But alright, let's go back to this. Seems the same-ish to me. I mean, Godot mind map. So if you see here, like, would you rather see like text upon text, or like you can see people like connecting these, like, look at this. Like, I feel like this looks more like entertaining to like you can like drag it here, like you can get an abstraction of the entire file with just one look at it, and you can just slowly follow the lines and stuff. But if like people are zoomed in on like 30 lines of code, you don't know what's going on in the rest of the file, and it's not really easy for you to catch up either. Yeah. So anyways, let's see what else. Okay, let's go back to this first. I have to say that my color scheme, like my color palette, didn't really work out as well as I wanted to work out. I really thought like I could just pick a random color palette and just be done with it. But seems like there's more elements to it than just like picking like good color. Like, color palettes are like just like the most elementary step, I guess. Okay, wait, let me just search, because I did see some like, yeah, it's like I do want to like, I don't want to make every single week, like stream setup, and then like last week I was doing like the chat, and this week I'm also doing the chat, but it's kind of different now. But it's kind of like it's kind of like I don't think I can create something well and like satisfying for it to work with in just one go. So like to me it's like an evolving process. Art takes time, yeah. But like I do have other things that I would like to do and stuff, which is not relating to my stream setup. So it is a bit, yeah. It's a bit. It's a bit like I'm like using up the time to do things that are not always. I don't know what I'm saying. Anyways, let's see this person. Crelly. Okay. This person is, wait, what? Subathon date almost 1,000 hours. Yo, this person's crazy. This person's crazy. Anyways, it seems like they're just using it like that. No, like the thing is, right? Okay, like let's see. Custom chat box. Okay, I saw some really cool ones that I really like. What is this? Yeah. I know I don't have to rush, but it's kind of like I don't want everything to be the same topic, and I just feel like I should continue on with my other activities. Like, okay, like look at this. I feel like this is what I'm trying to achieve, Look at that. They have like name, and then like the thingy, the text box, an image, like these nice, pretty close. It's close, but like the thing that makes this like the wow factor is the thing that I do not have, you know. Yeah. You can get these from people who sell them, put them up online, or are you trying to go DIY? I think I'm mainly trying to go DIY. Like I don't want to like the whole point of me like streaming these things is that like I am trying to learn the trio, you know, HTML, CSS, and JS. And like I feel like I am more familiar with it now. Like I know like where things are and what to change for it to update and stuff. Yeah, it's just that, you know, that it's just that I feel like I need like an art direction, like I can try and like attempt to like code and code and code, but you know, like if I'm just coding like garbage, like I don't have a design, then it's kind of like futile, you know. Does that make any sense? It's like if I could just copy this, which obviously I wouldn't copy this exactly, like I wouldn't use like boba tea and like these tiny things, but you know, like if I could like do something, hey there, oh there this is the same person, but you know, like if I could just like get this template of like, okay, I need an image, name, and other little bits and pieces, then I can like focus on more of the coding side, but I'm also trying to experiment with the designing part of things, you know. Okay, so like let's say like this. So what elements does this have? So it has a name. All right. It has a name. Name plus badges, and then it has the text, and then it has like some pictures and shapes. Okay, so this is kind of like the elements of this, and you kind of just have to put them together. So what's interesting that I did not see in other places is that this person, they put their moderator above the circle on this thing. It's like I do want to make things funner for chatters too. So like I don't want to just like make it like a rigid thing where you can just do this. Like if you guys had the opportunity to like, you know, add your own like gifs and your own like pictures to design your own chat box as like somebody in my chat, and like I don't know, the Stream Elements bot can like extract that data from like your account on the stream bot or something. Like I would love to do that, but at the same time, like giving free reign for chatters to just upload pictures that displays on my stream is not a really good idea, because you guys can do whatever you want, and if you guys were malicious, you know, like then it's gonna be not a good time for me, you know, because you can post whatever you want. Yeah, that sounds really super risky. Yeah, that's also kind of why, like, I don't know how, like, why this is a feature on Stream Elements, but you can literally queue songs to play inside the stream. And just like, what if the song is like a really controversial song or something, and it's being played? Like, what are you gonna do? You know, I don't know, but yeah, it's like, if I wanted to do something like that, it would have to be like, you guys like upload your picture that you want to be put onto my stream, and then I'll have to approve it, and then only it gets to be put on my stream, you know, unless I have like some like very politically correct bot that just knows how to filter through everything. Yeah, I probably can't, like, but I feel like, you know, if there was like, I don't know, like 1,000 people, like, I don't want to like check every single and each and every single one of them to be like, is this a good picture or not, or is it not a good picture, you know, like, ugh. I feel like the easiest way is that maybe I can make like a character. So like let's say I make like a, let's say I make like a character like Bobbert. Okay, let's say we have Bobbert. Okay, what's a good color? We'll just use black. Okay, let's say we have Bobbert, right? Like, I could just make a template where like you guys can put whatever you want here, and I just have like a lot of options for you, like eyes are like this, you know, and then like, and then like I'll have like mouths like this, you know, like tongue out. Okay, that looks weird, never mind, sorry. Yeah, you know, like that kind of things, you know, like you can like, I'll have like a square template where you guys can pick your eyes, pick your mouth, and pick like an accessory or something. Eye patch, you know, something like that. So like the assets are limited. I could do something like that, which I feel like you're not showing anything. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I thought okay, wait. Yeah, sorry. Here you go. Like this, you know, like you can just create like a guy that will be like attached to your character when you chat. And each and every person has their own character that you can make. And if you don't have one, then it's like default. That sounds really complicated, I have to say, but you know, that's the fun part, you know, like you just try to shoot for the stars, and because you know how to code shit, you can reach it. Like, look at that. Imagine if you could like put these eyes here, you know, and then like you can change them. You can be like, I don't want this anymore, and then you can just change. And like, you know, like if people want to use them, like by all means, like I'll like the only requisite that they need to use them is that probably just like you need to have stream elements, because I'm pretty sure I can just like publish the code somewhere and then like people can just use it, and they can just add their own ones, and then I just have to like do the coding part. Yeah, this could be a coding project. Coding project. That sounds like the stream shimejis that some streamers have. Yeah, that was actually something that I was also looking into. So I know that like stream shimejis are a thing, and like they just like run along your screen and stuff. I do want to look into that too, but I'll also need to learn how to do that. So it could be that your character both lives in like as a character in the stream chat and also on the screen, and like you can use commands to like control your guy on my stream and be like, you know, attack Polar, and then they'll just come running at me or something, or like you can ask them to climb and then they can climb on the walls. Like you're controlling the shimeji, and it's not just like a random thing. That's also something that I was planning to do in the future, but I feel like this one is more, this is like a closer goal, you know, than the other one. I feel like the other one, like this is like the I don't know, like the skeleton of like you guys like interacting and changing things on my stream. But I feel like the moment I start doing something like this where you guys can change things on your stream, on the stream to do something, I think at that point I would have to switch out, like, you know, like people who are redeeming and like making commands. I think I would have to either make a separate chat for that, or just like not show those chats at all, because yeah, yeah, you know, like that's just one of the many things that you can do. But you know, I really want it to be like, you know, it's not just like a one-sided experience, you know, like I don't want to just be the only one who's doing things on this stream, you know, like I want to make my stream sort of like a game or like a get together experience where like it's not just me talking, it's more like you guys are interacting with me, and I'm just like delivering whatever I'm doing, and then you guys can also like do things on my stream and do whatever you want on my stream. And then maybe like your shimeji person can like also use your points for some reason and just like waste your points on claiming like random stuff. Yeah, you know, like, you know, it's like I know like a lot of people like put streams in the background while they're doing their own things and stuff, but you know, like for people who are like genuinely interested in doing things with the streamer and like with the stream content, like, you know, have some influence, I want to make that available, and I want to make it more available than other streams have now. And I feel like, you know, it has gone pretty far. Like people can put sounds, people can put people can like control their keyboard, and they can like I don't know what else actually. I think that's it, right? I'm not too sure if there's anything else. Like I know the major ones are like play sound effects and sounds, and like control keyboard. I feel like those are like the two major ones. Oh, and like text to speech, but that's also kind of like sound effects, sounds. But you know, like, imagine it being even more, you know. How is my text behind my thingy? Oh, it's not. It's just an optical illusion. But yeah, I hope that is a really, like, that's a goal that we can strive for. But that is obviously like a very ambitious project to do. So I can't promise you like, oh, I'm gonna do this and then this is gonna be done and like, this is the future, you know, like, it takes time and it takes work that I can't dedicate 100 of my time in either. So like, it's gonna be like kind of like a side project, which happens like only, you know, like 2 to 3 hours per week. Yeah. Also, I don't know if you can tell, but I've kind of given up on the whole fixing chat thing. I feel like with this thing requires more coding, and I can't just like change colors and just be done with it. So I think for the rest of the stream I would like to design some things. So let's say like this is the image that you want to go for. So it would kind of, well, I guess like I'm just copying now, but it could be like a avatar here. Okay, like an avatar here, and then like your name is like down here, like chatter. So the chatter's name is here, and then like you're kind of like, this is your text box to say like hello, and like your guy is in here, so it should fit inside this. It should fit inside this. Beep, beep, bing. You know? And then it'll look like that. So I'm sorry, like it is like kind of like copying like the one that we saw. But you know, like, maybe I could put like the badges here. The Twitch badge, the mod badge. This is like Twitch, and then like, wait, no, this isn't Twitch. And then like mod. I don't know what color mod is. Red. Mod. And then they just say like, is Skibidi toilet. You know, like that. I think this is like a nice design. I think I would go with something like this. Mod is green. Oh, streamer is red. Okay. Oh no. Yeah. And yeah. Anyways, like, I think, yeah, you get it. You know, like, yeah. I'm also wondering if you can do like custom colors on your chat. Like if you did like if you did something like this, then you can make your own chat color. Yeah, you know, like if people want to make like rainbows or something, they can do like, you know, like I mean, it's gonna be like a bit complicated, but you know, like you get the point. Like the first color, and then H, and then the second color, and then E, and then the third color, and then you can make like a whole range of colors. But if going that by logic, then that means that the color of the background has to be gray, right? Because that's the most like the color that supports most other colors besides gray. Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of things you can do. I mean, like the thing, like, you know, with programming, like whatever you can think of, it's can be a reality, kind of, at least to some extent. Like some things are just impossible to do. Like you can't just like code yourself to have $1 million unless you hack the bank. Wait, no, that means you can. You know, you can't just code a whole building out. But yeah, I mean, this is like an idea I've had. But you know, like the things that you need to find, like I need to find out here is like how to store. Give you 1 minute. I think you can just gamble that and just like gamble 6, 7 all the way to 1 million. I need to find out where to like store Twitch usernames and player JSON file for memory. You know, like so something like this. I need to see how to do that. You won. Oh my goodness. Yo, dude, 6, 7. 6. Dude, 6, 7 does not fail you at all. Yeah. That was me last stream when I was playing the Talos Principle. And that was me last stream when I was playing the Talos Principle too, because I actually went twice. But yeah, so that's kind of like where we're at. I mean, there's gonna be more like coding projects really just don't stop. Like you can literally just sit down for like maybe like 1 hour and you can think of like at least one project to do. You know, just think about like what is like the most absurd thing you can do, and then just like do it. Like just think about like if that's feasible or not. So I'm pretty sure this is feasible. I just have to store this, and then when new message, use hash map to find JSON file. I literally type JSON, what the heck. And then load the properties, and then show guy, something like that. And then that'll just load this thing. Obviously, like this, like the bot is gonna go crazy if there's like 1 billion people in the chat, and like is like my stream will probably crash. But you know, like what's the chances that's gonna happen? Yeah, I feel like this is a good one. I don't know, I really like this. I just have to think about the color schemes for this design. Like, okay, let's say it's gray. Let's say it's gray. Right. Is this a good color? I don't actually know. And then we have like a Avatar. Here. Wait, aren't these Overwatch colors? I think you need to nail down your brand colors first. I do, but I don't know what I want, you know? It's like, I really like purple, but I really don't think it suits my brand of, like, white. Like I picked these two colors because they look nice, but I think they look nice just because I like them. I don't think it's very fitting for my brand, you know? I feel like I'm skipping the step of like finding out my brand of colors. Would you say white is one of my brand colors? Think about your current colors. You already have blue and white, and thematically you're polar, so icy colors makes sense. Yeah, I feel like this cyan color is nice, but like I don't know. I feel like I don't know. I just feel like it's a bit loud for, like, you know, a bit loud for my taste. A lot of streamers have Arctic themes and also have blue as their brand. Like this blue. I feel like this is a nice blue actually. It's like a less saturated blue. No, just blue in general. Yeah. If you want purple, then maybe a more bluish purple could work. So like this. Like this color. So what does that mean? Does my contrast become like this color then? So this is like my background color? Sorry, my color theory sucks. Like when you say like contrast, does that mean like just the complete opposite? Like opposite the color wheel? Maybe. I don't know what contrast. Just now when I was choosing, like I said, like the advice you gave me was that think about what. Oh, you're talking about the text. Okay. So if this was my like my thematic colors. Like these or something, what would my background be? Like what color would you pick for my background? Do you mean to make the text more visible, or was that your question just now? It's more like this. If this is the chat box, what is the background of my chat box? Or at least, like, you know, like right now my background is this. Is this like white and blue? That's my background. But you know, I could make it like an animation. Sorry, I'm yawning. Could make like an animation screen background thing, and like what should I make you can either opt for a light chat bubble or a dark chat bubble. Okay. So like I'm diverting from like the chat talk, but like let's say like my screen was like this big, right? Let's say my screen's this big. I have a background, right? Currently my background is like white and blue. If it was this color, if it was this blue color here, this one, what color should I put my background? Or what color would you suggest? If you're constantly working on code which has a black background, I'd suggest having a light chat bubble. Yeah, that's true. Actually, let me just test that right now. Let me see if I can just change that. Test. Oh, white. What if I went with something like this? No, I should go with white. Test. Ideally, it fits whatever you tend to stream, if that makes sense. Python window. Okay. So should I just have like two variations of backgrounds where like one is light and one is dark? Okay. I think these are things that I should add to my to-do list. Where even is my to-do list? Bottom pane. It's a preference thing. Okay. Chatters have a profile picture and like a virtual pet on stream. Okay. Yeah, I think I'll have to do a little bit more research into these things. But what do you think of the current one? Like, look at that. It's like a light bubble with like white color. So you can... Hello. Hello. Okay then. Okay then. Hard to see the text. Would black be a better color? Hello. Dark font if you want to go for it. Dark purple or dark blue? Oh. Alright, how about this color? I feel like it's also a little bit hard to see. Test. Points. The chatter bubble needs to be lighter. Yeah, I'm just focusing on the bottom text. I mean the chat text for now. Needs to be lighter. Okay, I mean I can just change that actually. I'll just do that now. Then the chat bubble color, make it a lighter version of the current color. A lighter version of the current chat bubble color. Okay. A lighter version of this color. Okay. Okay. Done. Okay, let's try that. Points. How's that? That looks much better actually than what I was originally having. It's kind of like a pastel, like pastel colors. I think that's what they're called. Okay, I feel like I need to save these colors. This color. 7CB0FF. 7268FF. And 93B0FF. Alright. I have this VOD, so whatever. I think mixing purple and blue is a bit much though. Maybe it's my preference, but I think it's better to stick to one tone. So like, does that mean my name bubble and my chat bubble is the same color? Or is it like a... like one is like darker than the other, or one is lighter than the other? Same color, different shade. Okay, how's that? Make the current blue the chatter blue bubble color, then make the a lighter blue. Okay. Okay, so the message blue becomes the chatter blue, and this becomes lighter. So darker top, lighter bottom. Okay, so this is I think what you wanted me to do. I didn't make it bluer. I mean, I didn't make it lighter. I made it more like cyan. If that was okay. Like, I didn't make it more, like, less... like, I didn't increase the... whatever you call it, this... is it saturation? I didn't increase the vignette. Wait, no, wait. Yeah, I didn't increase the saturation. I increased the... I just moved the hue. Not the... No, the hue must be the same. Oh. Hue must be the same. Okay. Decrease the saturation, increase the lightness. Okay, so the hue has to be the same, which is the user hue. Okay, now I have to make this lighter. I feel like this is gonna be like borderline white. How about that? Decrease the saturation. Wait, what? How do you increase the lightness? Is decreasing saturation and increasing lightness the same thing? Make the bottom lighter. Could I make the top darker? Because I feel like I'm borderline white at this point. Like this is like the white. How's that? It's different. Wait. Looks good. Yeah. Okay, what if I made this an ice block? Or is that too... Okay, you know what? I feel like this is a good place to end it. You know, I feel like I literally have no idea what I'm doing anymore. There's like the ambitions are running wild in my mind now. And like I don't think I can even do anything. Just know that, yeah. Just know that, yeah. All right. I'm sorry that we didn't make much progress. Sorry that I am really tired and I lose my train of thought in like every two minutes. And we didn't really do much, I would say. Thanks for fixing my chat colors. I like it. I might change the color of the font. I don't know if I would. I don't know. I like it currently, but maybe if I wake up tomorrow, I might not. I don't know. We'll see, because I kind of chose that font color on a whim. So, yeah. I'm sorry that we didn't do any of the things that I said that we were planning to do, which was make them more redeems. Yeah, I'll try to get those done before the next stream so you guys can, you know, participate more in the chat with more sounds. Yeah. And I don't know about headers yet, because like based on my current setup, if I do a header, then I wouldn't need a background anymore, because I'm just filling up my whole space with this, and then the headers at the bottom. Yeah, and also didn't really research too much into headers. Oh my god, I can't even talk anymore. Yeah, like I know like Stream Elements has their own header, but I didn't really look into how to use them. Static wrote slideshow, custom widget, product. Yeah, I mean like I don't know if like the asset rotator is something I can use, or like text box, labels. Yeah. There's quite a few things that I can look into for the bottom. I want to make it like a headline so that I can just add like a bunch of information that I want to add at the bottom. So like maybe like the Discord link and like my Twitter link and like I don't know, like the latest follower. I don't have Twitch affiliate yet, so I can't really do like the whole bits and subscribers and stuff like that, but you know, like latest followers, the commands that you can use, or like the top commands being used, things like that, you know. I want to add those. And like I feel like if I just like add all of that information at once on my stream, it's kind of like taking up a lot of space. So I feel like having like a headline kind of setup, I can like put a lot of information and that just like rotates, and it's not that like in your face kind of thing. It's just like at the bottom. Yeah. I think that's all I wanted to talk about for today. The next stream will be on Friday, starting at the same time, 7 p.m. Japan Standard Time. We'll be playing Spiral Knights, I believe, and we're gonna make it to the Sovereign Slime. Yeah, guys, Sovereign Slime. I'm gonna kill that slime that is the Sovereign guy. And then after that, we'll take a break from Spiral Knights for maybe a week or two. I'm not too sure, but I'll still be playing. So like if you guys see me online, you guys can hop on and join my party if it's open and it's free. Then you know, like you can just ask me if I'm free to play, and then like I mean like I'm free to play, not like I'm not cashing, but you know, like I'm like open to play with other people. Then you know, like if I say yes, then sure, join and stuff. Yeah, I just want to kind of like I want to play through Spiral Knights, but I don't want to like make my whole content about Spiral Knights either. Like I will in the future like play Spiral Knights if I have nothing else to play, but there's a lot of games that I want to go through, and I don't think like grinding like 6 to 8 hours of Spiral Knights is a good way to, you know, stream for like a few weeks in a row. So I will stream the main quests, the grinding part. I might do like a few streams on that, but you know, though that won't be like my main point of content. Yep, I do want to finish the Talos Principle before like I kind of like drop it. Like I don't want to drop it and then like come back to it in a later date. I want to play through the whole thing, finish it, start a new one. So next week I would say that it's still gonna be 2 streams, I think, or maybe not actually. I think next week it'll just be Wednesday. Wait, let me see the calendar. Yeah, it might just be like Wednesday and maybe Thursday or something. I don't know. I'll have to see the schedule and stuff. But yeah, probably do like this Wacko Wednesdays again, and then a stream on the Talos Principle based on how far I've gone into that story. Yeah, I do want to play League of Legends or Valorant or something of the like. You know, just like a chill, quote unquote chill game. It's more like chill in the sense that like there's not really a commitment to. There's not a real commitment to like keep playing it every single stream, like what I'm doing with like Spiral Knights and the Talos Principle. It's like a commitment. It's like a chill in a commitment sort of way, not like a like obviously I'm gonna like completely crash out while playing that game, but you know, like it's also like yeah. All right, that's all I had to say. I hope you guys all have a good day, and I don't know what else to say, but I'll see you in the next stream. Bye bye.